Hi, this is Nicole again, and in this video, we're going to be talking about canned foods. Regulations surrounding canned foods can be a bit tricky. While working through this module, please consider that the word can is both a verb and a noun. To can, or canning, is a method to preserve food in containers for long periods of time. The term can is also used to describe a food's physical container, like a tin can or a glass jar. Canned food production generally necessitates rigid regulations and requirements. These are in place to protect people. There could be serious health implications for anyone who consumes improperly canned foods. You might have heard of botulism associated with improperly canned foods. When foods are canned, an anaerobic environment is created, meaning that no oxygen is present. Some bacteria like this environment, and under the right conditions, such as if a canned food was processed incorrectly, the bacteria will grow and multiply. Clostridium botulinum, or CBOT for short, is one of those bacteria. CBOT can produce a lethal toxin. This toxin is what causes botulism, a type of food poisoning that can result in hospitalization or death. If the goal of your food business is to make and sell canned foods, here are some points to consider. First, your canned food must be classified as acid, acidified, or low acid. Your product's acidity, also referred to as pH, will determine what requirements must be met. There are several labs, some at universities, that assist food entrepreneurs with testing and classifying their food products. Depending on the type of canned food product you plan to make and sell, you may need your recipe and process evaluated by a person who is called a process authority. A process authority is an individual who has experience and training in the processing and safety of canned foods. A directory of process authorities is included as an additional resource in this module. Again, depending on the type of canned food product you plan to make and sell, you may need to attend a canned foods class, register with the FDA as a cannery, and file your process with the FDA. The vast majority of canned foods are not cottage foods, meaning they cannot be produced in your home kitchen and then sold for profit. However, there are a few exceptions. Fruit jams, jellies, and butters are cottage foods, meaning that you can make these in your home and sell them without a license or inspection. But keep in mind that freezer jams and sugar-free jams, jellies, and fruit butters are not cottage foods. Home canned goods, to be consumed and enjoyed by you and your family members, do not follow the same regulations as canned foods produced with the intent to sell. Here are 2 questions to consider for your food business action plan. What types of canned food products do I want to make and sell? And what steps and regulations are required for the type of canned foods I want to make and sell? Thank you for watching this video. There are also some additional resources included in this module for you to learn more about canned foods and their regulations.